Make bedtime just a little bit sweeter this month. Provo City Librarian Joella Bagshaw joins me to share her favorite books to help kids get better expressing gratitude. Joella, let's get right into things. Where should we start?
Let's start at the top.
Okay.
So the first book is If Animals Gave Thanks, and it's all about different animals going about their day, being happy and grateful for different things. And Bear comes along and he keeps putting things together, and then they have a feast at the end to celebrate being together and having happy gratitude feelings.
Oh, that sounds darling. So, what age group would that be for?
All of them are going to be mostly preschool or toddler.
Okay.
But that one is right on the sweet spot for the preschoolers.
Okay, so, love that. All right, the next one,
Sally B writes a thank you note. Yes, so this is about a girl named Sally B. She gets a present in the mail from her grandma, and she wants to send a text to grandma and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, but mom is on the phone. And so she's afraid she's gonna forget what she had to say, so she writes it out, and mom's like, all you have to do is sign your name and send it to grandma. And then she says, oh, thank you notes are so great, I'm gonna send thank you notes to everybody, and then everyone starts having gratitude for Sally and her thoughtfulness.
That's darling, and I love that because the art of letter writing feels like it's a little bit lost these days. So what a fun lesson to bring that into.
And then Thank You Bees, that's the next one. This is for the younger, like toddler age. So it's thank you sun for shining, thank you bees for making honey, thank you sheep for giving wool, and just goes about nature. And it's very short, to the point, little sentences, so that even the youngest little ones can start learning about gratitude in their environment.
That feels like when I remember my son and my daughter memorizing books, right? They would know, they didn't read yet, but that's the kind of book that they'll memorize when they see
because it's just a short little sentence, and it helps them feel good.
Yeah,
exactly. Thank You for the Little Things is about a young protagonist. You don't know if it's a boy or girl. It's just kind of one of those protagonists that you can all relate to, and how they're upset, or there's gray clouds, or they're worried about something, and they realize that if they start noticing little things around them, like ladybugs or the noodles they're eating for dinner, then they can feel better by having gratitude. Such a sweet
feeling that emotion
message
of gratitude.
Yes.
Love that.
And then we've got the thank you letter. So this is about a little girl who has a birthday party. She has a whole bunch of presents, and then she decides to write letters to everyone to say thank you back. And then she realizes it shouldn't stop with all the people that gave her presents. So she writes a thank you letter to her lunch lady, their school crossing guard, or the sky for just being blue for a day. So it's all about realizing that giving letters, and again, the giving letters and showing gratitude to other people can make you feel better.
Yeah, I feel like those ones too, because they have that prompt and that almost that challenge to write the letters, could be a great one during the day or on Thanksgiving morning to give the kids something to do. Read the book, and now it's your turn
to write a letter of what you're grateful for.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love those lessons.
Thank You Neighbor is another one. A little girl goes for a walk and realizes how everyone and what they're doing in their neighborhood makes life better. So the garbage truck drivers taking the garbage away makes things better. The construction workers putting up barricades so you don't fall into their construction zone makes life better. And so she just says thank you to everyone for everything that's around her.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Thank You Amu is one of my favorites. It's about a grandmother who makes a red bean soup, and everyone starts smelling it, and she just gives it to everybody. And then at the end of the day, she realizes she doesn't have any soup for herself, but everyone comes back, the police officer, the mayor, the hot dog seller, saying, thank you, Amu, for feeding us, and here's some food for you. And they just have a feast and a celebration together for her generosity.
Sweet. I love how these books, and books in general, really help us to meet our kids where they are, and to teach them in a way with pictures and easy explanations and stories of what's important.
It's definitely that case, because gratitude is something that it can be small and little, like just noticing something around you, and it can be a little bit bigger, like bringing everyone together to have a celebratory feast or something like that. But it should be part of the everyday fabric of your life, and that's kind of what these different books show.
I love that, and we collect books for Christmas time, so then I get all my books, and they're children's books, and I have kids that are almost 15 and 10, but we still read all of those. I love the idea of doing this for Thanksgiving. I haven't done that before, and now I feel like, I wish I had even these children's books to pull out, just this tradition that the kids are still looking at.
For sure, because it shows that gratitude can be an important part of your tradition. It's not just about why the holiday started or what what you're eating.
Yeah.
It's also about how you feel when you all come together.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, you have one more
I have
here.
one more. So this is We Give Thanks. This one is, again, just a whole bunch of different animals are coming together saying, oh, thank you for the bees, thank you for the cars, thank you for paintings, thank you for clothing, thank you even for the hard things like the rain and the sleet and the snow and stuff like that. And then they come together and say thank you for cups and plates and silverware, because without that we can't be together and enjoy this meal together and celebrate gratitude.
And I love that we're teaching them at a young age that, like Boyd was saying earlier, even though there are things that are hard in life, we can still find the sunshine, the tender mercies, the things to be grateful for, or the people to be grateful for in the midst of those hard times.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, okay, Joella, thank you so much. What a great collection this is going to be for us.
You're welcome. Happy reading.